a Maverick, the centerpiece of an 8-player deal that also brings the Nets 2 first-round draft picks in 2008 and in 2010. Let's turn to Vincent Thomas of Slam Magazine. Vincent, first glance here, it's all fallen into place. It's one deal, not two. We thought it might have been two. Who gets the better of this, to your mind?
It's got to be Dallas because they get Jason Kidd. It's that simple.
That simple, even though the Nets do come away with the 2 number 1s down the line.
The Nets have some things in place to do some rebuilding, and that's always great. But you never know if that is going to bring them a championship or if that's ever going to even bring them into contention. But Jason Kidd getting added to the Mavericks is something that can very well bring them a championship trophy this year and years to come.
Do the Mavericks make this deal if Gasol does not go to the Lakers, if Shaq doesn't go to the Suns, the Jazz make a deal, the Spurs pick up Stoudemire, all these other things happen in the West? Do they make that deal for Kidd absent those other moves?
I think that they do, because if this was a deal that was in reaction to the Suns deal and the Lakers deal, you might have saw them go after a bigger body. But they went after Jason Kidd, which Mark Cuban might never admit to this, but it's almost sort of like an indictment on Dirk Nowitzki and his ability to actually be the sole guy leading the team to the championship. They did this for mental toughness, and they did this for the playoffs, and it's something that I think there was some question on whether or not Dirk Nowitzki would be able to do, and Jason Kidd can do it.
This is a cutthroat West. How much better does this make the Mavericks? Right now, I know 1 to 4, actually 4 games separate the top 9 teams, but they're sitting 6th right now. How much better does this make them?
Well, it makes them a lot better. Not necessarily for the regular season. I don't think they'll go on some 15, 18 game winning streak, but it makes them much better when they get to the playoffs, which is when it really matters, because that's when they're going to need somebody that's on par with Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, these kind of franchise player leaders that can take their team to the top.
All right, Vincent Thomas, Slam Magazine. Always good to talk to you. Thanks, Vince.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, today's First Nation Sports Report poll question: which of the moves made by these leaders